Hi everybody, how are you? This is Elizabeth and I'm coming to you from Sedona, Arizona, and we are at Thunder Mountain today. So I'm going to be doing October readings by element. The camera is that way. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a total of 5 readings. I don't know that I'll get through all of them today. It depends on my battery life. But we're going to start with air, and then we'll move on to earth, fire, water, and we're going to do a special one for the element of spirit. So for October, this is going to be the messages for air and also from the element of air. And I think I'll probably make another video just on how to use these videos. So if you're an air sign, and that would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this reading will be for you. But also this is going to be a reading from the element of air. And so if you are looking to tap into the element of air, and air rules our communication, and there's a little bird making some noise. So yeah, here comes the air element with the bird. If you're looking to tap into the element of air this month, and that's everything surrounding your communication, your thoughts, your ideas, and even just how light air is, and it is the least dense of the elements, air and fire, being very connected into spirit. So if you're looking for some sort of like messages that excuse me, that are connected into air, so surrounding the aspects of your life that air supports, then this will be a great reading for you. And I am going to make a separate video on this and how to use these videos, but just as a brief description on how you can use this if you don't have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements in your chart. But if you are Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, even North Node, please feel free to watch this video. So I think we are going to start with a Power of Surrender card. And it's not as windy today up here as it was the last time I was here, which was just a few days ago. So hopefully the wind stays light today. So as always, I call in the divine with love and light. And I call in the archangels at the 4 corners of the world. I call in the 6 elements, earth, air, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today for this reading for my dear air signs and from the element of air. So we'll see what the element of air wants the collective to know. And also, ooh, 2 came out. Okay, we're just going to take it. Also, I would like to invite the ancestors and the galactics to join us here as well as the ascended masters. So straight away we have surrender to your intuition and surrender to inner peace. And here is definitely a nod to air, and this is feeling sort of similar to the Fool card, you know, taking that giant leap. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. And this is just beautiful. It's for a message from air, and look at that picture. And then also surrender to your intuition. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. So when you are in this state, it is very easy to follow your intuition and to listen to your gut instincts and to let your inner knowing guide you. She is totally guided by her inner knowing, and there is a sort of like surrendering to just to being free here. So I'm hearing like surrender to being free, surrender to your freedom. It's going to be about carrying good vibes for yourself this month, air sign, and especially for you Libras. Happy birthday to all of the Libras out there who are celebrating their solar return. This is your time of year. We do have 2 full moons this month. So the first full moon is in Aries, and that is on October 1st. And the second full moon is on Halloween, or October 31st, and that's a full moon in Taurus. So it's a blue moon month, and that's really auspicious. It means that anything is possible. With the full moon in Aries, you know, emotions are running high, aren't they? Like really high. And so surrender to inner peace, surrender to your intuition, go where you're guided to go, but it is going to be about finding your center and finding the stillness within. And that's your inner refuge. That's your safe place right now. It's not about everything that's happening around you. It's about going within, and being guided by your own highest knowledge, your own highest knowing, like trusting your own insight, really trusting yourself this month. And I know I said that to you, I think in August, it was to Libra, to really, really trust yourself. It was all about your intuition for Libras. So interesting that this is kind of coming out again. And this is a message from air. So remember that surrounding our communication, our thoughts, our beliefs, our ideas, it is really about finding inner peace within the mental realm, because air really does rule the mental realm. Okay, so those are your first messages, and I think we're going to move over to Kyle Gray's Keepers of the Light and get a message from the Ascended Masters, the Keepers of the Light, and see what energy is here supporting air element this month, and what energy is here coming in from the element of air. So we're going to take one card, please, for the element of air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, as well as from the element of air. What is the message for the month of October, please? One card. And then we'll move on to the tarot. I hope that you're all doing well. Hope that you are in a good place and that you have good things happening for you. Wow, Carnunos came out. Interesting. Some Capricorn energy, some earth energy coming out for you. Carnunos, express your divine passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. And there is Carnunos. So he's like the green man. You know, he's linked into, this is a Celtic ascended master here, a keeper of the light. And it really is speaking to intuition. You see his antlers there, and how the antlers are, they're kind of earthborn, where, you know, they're part of the earth element, but they connect up to the sky. And so it really is even a nod to, you know, the Halloween season and the thinning of the veil, and that your intuition really, really wants to come in this month, air signs. And the element of air really wants us to use our intuition, perhaps overthinking all the time, is to really, instead of thinking so much about everything, to really use the intuition. And this is also speaking about sexual and sensual powers being increased this month. So with 2 full moons this month, and you know, we're going to be moving into Scorpio season at the end of the month, which does highlight our sexuality and our sensuality. Air signs, message from air is very sexually potent energy that's coming in. And your life force, your chi, your vital life force, really pay attention to that this month, and cultivating that this month. Your own inner life force, that it is not being depleted. And that's going to come from, you know, from cultivating this inner peace, and by surrendering to your inner peace. Like, above all else for you this month, air signs, your inner peace is going to be the most important thing. More important than anything else is just, is it worth my inner peace? Is it worth, you know, my life force depleting? And so some of you may be feeling a little bit drained right now coming into this month. That's that Mars retrograde in Aries, feeling drained. And perhaps you've been feeling your sexual libido has been a little bit low, or perhaps it hasn't. But for some of you, if you're overthinking, if you're really up in the head this, or have been in September, that it could be depleting some of your life force, your vital chi, your prana. And so coming into October really is going to be about, like, is it worth, that's the question you could ask yourself, is it worth my inner peace? Really and truly, is it worth my inner peace? So we're going to move on to the tarot and get some cards from Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann, and see what messages want to come out for my dear air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And when I open your deck, I see the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Some really beautiful divine feminine energy straight off the bat. Two queens coming through. Really amazing. Fire and earth. Queen energy. Okay, one more time. Okay. So for my dear air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, what are the messages for my dear air signs for the month of October? And what are the messages from the element of air for the month of October? Couple more times. Too many cards wanted to come out. Okay, a couple more times. Okay, there we go. So for my dear air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. First card out is Judgment. Wow. Making a final decision about something, an awakening, making a final judgment, second chance, forgiveness. Six of Wands, beautiful. Celebration. And the Knight of Wands, wow. With, interesting, at the bottom of the deck was this Five of Swords. So let's just touch on that, because it is sort of the shadow, the bottom of the deck, the back of the deck, the shadow energy, the underlying energy. From the element of air, Five of Swords coming out as the element of air, and this is a very harsh energy. These are arguments with other people. This is like a sort of like a difficult relationships in business, in partnerships, in family relationships, home life, whatever that is, that there's really been some challenging patterns of relationships that you're seeing that's happening around you. This could even be just the feeling the energy in the collective. This is the energy of, somebody needing to win at all costs, victory at all costs. This is even your own self-sabotaging patterns. This is the wound, really. This is the wound. This is where you or someone else has felt like they weren't enough, like they weren't good enough. And so because of that, they were overcompensate by trying to prove that they're right all the time. It can be, if this is an argument, if these are verbal arguments, because it's swords energy, so it's communication, then it was really harsh, and it really could have disrupted your inner peace. And even with the intuition, if these are people around you that have narcissistic tendencies, where there's been like some gaslighting, where the behaviors are turned on you, you're made to feel as if you were the one that was in the wrong, that you did everything wrong, it can really hurt your own intuition, because this kind of energy really has you second guessing yourself. You see how he looks like, he's second guessing himself. He doesn't know what to believe. There's a voice in his ear, whether this voice is your own voice or the voice of others around you, major self-doubt coming in, to where the intuition can be really blocked. Your own inner knowing takes a back seat to the mental chatter. So again, really could have been other people, other situations that were coming into your life to sort of like rattle you, I want to say, to help you change your situation. A 5, it's the 5, and they bring change. They're catalysts for change. They're catalysts for growth. So that's a really great thing, that they're a catalyst for growth, but they're the agents of chaos. Now, the first card that came out is Judgment. And so if you add up all of the 5s, you get 20, which is Judgment. So it's showing that you've been through major change in your life recently. There's been a lot of change happening for you, and you are at a point where you're having an awakening around it. You have a second chance at life. You have a second chance at this, you know. I mean, look at how similar the energies are. I want to show you this. Look at how similar these two energies are, these two figures. This is about liberating yourself this month, air signs, liberating yourself, getting your life force back, getting your prana back, getting your chi back. With this sexual energy, you know, sexual energy is there not just for pleasure and not just for procreation, but our sexual energy is like our kundalini. And when it's activated, we have an awakening. That means that we're vital. That means that we're virile. That means that we're potent. That means that we're strong. It means that we're creative. It means that we are communing with spirit, right? So this month, straight off the bat, it is about a liberation. It is about finding peace again. It is about like coming out of this 5 of Swords energy, the drama, the chaos, the fighting, whether it's your own inner battle or a battle outside, or both, right? So you may have had to cut off some people in your life. You may have had to you know, there's just been changes in the air sign community. Now, these are general readings, so if this doesn't resonate for you, then it's not your message, you know, and that's what personal readings are for. So this is just the energy that I'm tapping into from the element of air and for the air signs. Because you, my dear air signs, have a lot of fire, and this is going back to Cernunnos with this Kundalini awakening. And this revitalization of your life force it's coming out like you have something to show the world right now. You're feeling it come on strongly. And if it's not happening for you at this very moment, it's going to happen in October with these 2 full moons coming in as well. And we are in Libra season, and it's where we start to rebalance things, right? Libra season. 7th house of partnerships. So Venus really being highlighted right now. The energy of Venus and love and partnerships and relationships. But you are ready to take on the world. You're ready to take on the world. The 6 of Wands, card of Leo. And that's where like we sort of come back from a battle, I want to say, in the 5 of Wands, or in this case, the 5 of Swords. And there's progression here because we go from the 5 to the 6. And so now you have won something and you feel like you're winning. You're in a position of wanting to celebrate yourself. Others really may see this change in you, that there's been a big change in you, that your energy is changing this month. That's why it says here on this surrender to inner peace, others will feel your good vibes and your life will flow more easily. This is others feeling your good vibes. You see the audience sort of cheering for her? Such a Leo, card of Leo. I love it. And the Knight of Wands, card of Sagittarius. You've got a lot of fire energy around you. Perhaps there's a Sag coming into your life, or a Leo coming into your life, or someone with really strong fire placements, or someone who just really ignites your fire. This is also very sexual here with the Knight of Wands and Cernunnos. So if you are a single air sign, there could really be an opportunity for a really great, passionate relationship this month. Or if you are in a partnership and you were going through some really, really hard times, with the Judgment coming in, it could show that that your partner really wants to work things out, really wants a second chance, that they've had an awakening. If you were in separation, someone could be coming back. And I'm saying that because the Mercury retrograde happens, I think, on the 13th of the month of October. So people could be coming back during Mercury retrograde. So it's possible someone is going to want to come back this month to the air sign collective, ask for forgiveness, show that they have changed, that, you know, they see the error of their ways with this Five of Swords. And it's saying that, you know, they want to have victory with you, but it feels very passionate. Now with the Knight of Wands, it's a card of Sag, so it's a knight, you know, they're on a mission. It's not a king or a queen, it's a knight. So if this is about a relationship, just do your due diligence, you know, really surrender to this intuition. In this place of inner peace, you're going to find the answers. Okay, so if this is about a relationship, it is, and somebody coming back, if this is about someone coming back, really check yourself, check in with yourself, really and truly check in with yourself, and your own inner knowing, because it feels like you've come to a place of inner peace. So just to make sure that this person isn't going to be in and out of your life, you know, making promises that they can't keep. But if this is an existing relationship, you know, there's going to be a lot of passion, or a new relationship. I see this as an opportunity just for like a lot of passion coming towards you in the month of October. And if you're single and you're in a relationship and that's happy already, or you're single and you're happy there, then this really is speaking to like creative endeavors, travel, perhaps traveling this month, you know, even if it's short distance travel, just seeing new sights, having new adventures, feeling really, really creative, you know, just feeling like you have a second chance at life, like something is really going to shift for you this month, air signs. And it's really beautiful. I'm so happy for you. So let's get a message from the Whispers of Love, since we are in Libra season and it's all about partnerships and all things about love and partnerships. We'll get a love card from the Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfeld. And I'm trying to keep these videos to 30 minutes. So, okay, one card from the element of air and for my dear air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, for the month of October regarding love. Slow down. Well, that's interesting. Pause and allow things to unfold. So slow down. So this is just a nod to making sure that you're getting proper rest. I know that you air signs, especially Gemini and Aquarius, you're more of a restless energy and you tend to go, 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 go. So while you are out there, you know, don't burn the candle at both ends. I am seeing, and I'm just gonna say this, there's two candles here and there are two fish there. And so there could be some twin flame energy around some of you. And if that's the case, you know, and then here we go. There's, you know, a woman and a man dancing. So if this is about a relationship, you may really be feeling like you want to move things along really quickly with this Knight of Wands, Sag energy. But Spirit is asking you just to slow down and allow things to unfold naturally. You know, don't push it too much. Make sure that you're taking your time with things. That's why I was saying, if someone comes rushing into you, really and truly check in with yourself. How does it really make you feel? What is your intuition telling you? You're going to feel really sexually potent this month. So like Cernunnos, like all of the animals of the earth that have antlers, remember, those antlers are pointing up to the sky, and that is about our connection with the divine. So really, really connect in with your guides this month, your angelics, with source, with your highest self, and make sure that this is the right opportunity for you. How does it really make you feel? Is it something that you think, you know, is depending on what you want, is it something that's going to be long lasting? Okay, let's get a message, the spirit messages, and this is by John Holland, and get a message from your spirit guides for the month of October. One message, please, for my dear air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and from the element of air, what would you like to say to the air signs, the air sign collective? And from the element of air, one card, please. That one wants to come out. Trust. Yeah, this is about that intuition, and I love all of this green. It's like the heart chakra really wants to come on this month and be activated. The green in the Carnunos is really striking, and then the green in this card, it's calling for you to trust your heart too, above the logical mind, and that's air sign energy, right? And air rules the logical mind. So it says, while your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. So this may not be for everyone. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. You know, and that's the thing about the Knight of Wands, is that the Knight of Wands goes where their heart tells them to go. Even though it's fire energy, it's still so connected to spirit, and it's connected to passion, this passion that's coming through, even with this Six of Wands, the passion. So it really is about like taking risks. Take some risks this month, air signs. Like, listen to your intuition. Don't be risky just to be risky. But the Knight of Wands, what's so great about him or her is that this knight really follows its passion, his or her passion. And the Knight of Wands will take risks and will sort of like go where no man or woman will go. It's the gambler of the zodiac, the, you know, Sagittarius. That's why I was saying travel. Maybe there is some kind of alternative path that's opening up for you in the month of October. Like I said, this blue moon energy, once in a blue moon, like it's very auspicious. We can really manifest a lot in the month of October because of these two full moons. And then the new moon in Libra. And then, you know, with Mercury going retrograde, just be mindful of that. And it is going to require you to tap into this energy of inner peace and stillness, quieting that mind that's going to overthink and overanalyze. Releasing anything that's left over of any of this negative self-talk, self-doubt. You know, this is like, this is your inner child wounding. This is the one that says, I can't. This is the one that says, you're not good enough. What if, or even other people around you. Right? If you have a bunch of negative Nancys around you, negative Nellies, like cut them out this month and tune into yourself. What do you want to do? Boundless opportunities and so much more. That's amazing. It's really, really amazing. So let's see, maybe we'll do one more card for you guys. I've got a few more decks that I brought up here with me. Let's get you a crystal card and see what crystal energy, if you like to use crystals, what crystal you can use this month, or in what, you know, family of crystals would be good for the air signs this month, and from the element of air. So if you're watching this and you're not an air sign, you're just looking for direction around, you know, areas of your life that air supports. You just want to tap into that. Then I, you know, welcome you as well. Okay. Wow, they were really jumpy. Healing, Seraphonite. This is really beautiful. Seraphonite always reminds me of angel energy, the seraphim. The seraphim are the highest order of angels. They're shown as having 6 wings, 6 of them, and they are the highest order of angels. And Seraphonite comes under the category of storm or change. So that I think it really is acknowledging this energy of judgment and the 5 of Swords, that you have been doing a lot of healing, you know, and perhaps to continue with some of that healing work that you've been doing. This could be physical body healing, because we are actually seeing energy work happening here. and there's like this energy healer, and she's like healing his body, I want to say, but also it's a, you know, mind, body, soul healing. Seraphonite's really beautiful. It's like this deep, deep, deep forest green. You see those colors there? And it has like these flecks of white in it that almost look like angel wings. It's such a beautiful stone. It works on the cellular level. And like I said, it also is connected into the angelics, and it is for healing. It's a healing stone. So this is a nod to some of the healing that you've been doing, and just to continue along that journey. If it's heart healing, if it's healing, you know, from this Five of Swords energy, you know, then keep doing that and working with stones that are more healing and will support this change that you've been going through. Because like I said, you see on the edges, there's lightning there. That's a nod to storm. The fives, again, you know, this Five of Swords, it goes back to the Five of Swords and the Judgment. And even I was saying, like, green is a color for you this month, air sign. Tap into green for yourself this month. It's really going to help you along your path and your journey. And of course, it's linked into the heart chakra, so lots of heart chakra happening here. And then with Cernunnos at the root chakra, and with the fire of the Sag energy and the fire of the Leo energy with the Six of Wands, there's a lot of, you know, Kundalini activation and awakening in the root chakra and the sacral chakra. So it's really beautiful. I'm so excited for you guys. I think that this is going to be just an amazing month for you. And because I can, let's do one more card. This is from the brand new Crystal A-Lab Oracle deck by the lovely Kiara Kyan, who is based out of Sedona. And in case anyone's interested, this is the Crystal A-Lab Oracle deck by Kiara Kyan. She's from Sedona, and it is just an amazing, absolutely amazing deck with astrology, the elements. It's got all kinds of stuff. Interesting. Okay, so Aries and blood. Wow, you guys. And this is that Mars. This is a nod back to this Mars and Aries, and the anger that's coming up, and some of the emotions that are coming up around the election, around how polarized everything is, around how, you know, everybody's fighting with everybody over something, and it's one side or the other side, and it just feels really polarized. And I think that this is a nod to that Aries energy. So it says here, take risks, which I was saying about the Knight of Wands. Take risks, take action. Pay attention to your own best interest, or pay attention to best interest. So what is in your best interest this month? Don't be overly cautious though. Do take some risks. Like I was saying, Mars and Aries wants to take action, but it's retrograde, so it may be a little hesitant. And then blood coming out, and this is a nod to Scorpio energy. Look at these colors here. I mean, look at this. You see that? This is your life force. Blood is your life force in the physical body. Ancestral birthed debt, either muddied or cleansed, depending on the amount of karmic debt that you have healed. So some of you may be tapping into your ancestral lineage, and that's part of your healing. You could be consciously or unconsciously healing bloodlines at this point. Perhaps looking back to your own lineage and what needs to be healed, whether that's, you know, in present lifetimes, in past lifetimes. This has really been coming up a lot lately. Scorpio energy is, you know, Plutonian, it's transformation, it's the energy of deep, deep transformation, of endings. So just I'm gonna read this again. Ancestral birthed debt. So it's about like kind of like the karmic debt that you came in with in this lifetime, and just being aware of that. And it's either muddied or it's cleansed, or somewhere in between. So that's depending on the amount of karmic debt that you've healed. And you know, this is why taking a more neutral approach to things like this Five of Swords and some of the harsher energies that you've been through, how much of that was you healing karmic debt, you know, to where that's where you feel this judgment energy and this inner peace that perhaps you've healed some karmic debt. It's not good or bad. It just is what it is. And so, yeah, so that's really beautiful. It's powerful, air sign. And at the bottom of the deck is void. And this is going into that void. And this is Libra energy here. That's Libra energy, and the void is where anything is possible. It's where creation is birthed. It's that dark night, you know. Anything is possible with inner peace. So we're starting and ending with the same message, and I love that. I love, you know, thank you, Spirit. I love when Spirit brings it totally full circle. Here's your inner peace. Surrender to inner peace, and anything is possible with inner peace. As above, so below. Really and truly, anything is possible. Anything is possible for you this month, air sign. So I'm just going to leave it there. I hope that this resonated for some of you. Please feel free to leave me a comment if it did. As always, if you'd like to book a personal reading, I am available. If you've watched thus far, thank you so much. I am going to be offering through the whole month of October 1-hour sessions for $77. So I will be posting that to my Instagram, which is Elizabeth Light Tarot. If you'd like to follow me, say hello and I'll follow you back. But for the month of October, I am going to be offering 1-hour sessions, private sessions, for just $77. So it's actually a big discount from what I typically charge. And that can be done via video chat. If you want, I'll even come out here and I'll do your reading for you right out here. You know, I'm totally cool with that. I can make it really special for you. So feel free to drop me a line and just, you know, ask for a reading if that's something that you're interested in. I wish you so many blessings, my dear air signs. I love you so much. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You really make the world a very unique and exciting and beautiful place. Have a wonderful month of October, and I will see you again real soon. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.